for Moray Services Club. Um, the action started, so obviously kicked off at 9 o'clock. Bell, about 3 or 4 ends in now. Last night they had that auction. 3 or 4 teams went for more than $500, and 3 of those teams are playing in front of us now on ring 2 and 3. Armidale City was one of those teams, and so was Canamble, and they're matching up against each other. So um, Armidale City in the third end, this is the start of the fourth end now, just picked up 4 shots. So I think they're up by 3 or 4 shots on Canamble, and Lightning Ridge are playing in front of us as well, and obviously they were one of the big money sides in the auction last night, so one of the favoured sides who also went for 500 or more in the auction. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you some live footage of a couple of the big teams that are in front of us on ring 2 and 3 this morning, and then after lunch. So there'll be 2 games this morning, and then they'll have lunch, and then after lunch we'll move across and set up on the other rinks as well, and try and watch some of the other teams. But we'll try and cover as many teams as we can. Like I said this morning, a couple of big ones because we've got Canamble and Armidale going head-to-head. But Armidale's just picked up 4 shots, like I said, so they're up a few shots now, which when it's only 13 ends and they're already into their fourth, it's going to be hard to sort of peg it back. I think playing fours, every bowler gets 2 bowls as well, so you got obviously 4 bowlers there, a lead and a skip to finish. So lead to start them off, second and third, and then a skip to finish it. And the skip's usually your best bowler, so he's your leader. So we're going to turn the camera around. We're going to give you a look at some of the footage, and then throughout the day, a couple of the bowlers are going to jump off and have a little bit of a yarn as well. So we'll talk to them as the game's going. But like I mentioned, on ring 2 and 3, the games you're going to be seeing are Lightning Ridge and Armidale City and Canamble are head-to-head. Lightning Ridge playing. Who's Lightning Ridge playing? I think it might be one of the Moray teams as well. Ugh. I think it might be Moray, Lightning Ridge versus Moray. So Lightning Ridge after 3 ends up a couple as well. So just into their 4th end now. Lightning Ridge and Moray, yeah. So it is Lightning Ridge and Moray. End of the 4th end, brother. And they're going for a measure now as well. So Lightning Ridge 1 up. So I think that takes them 4-1 after 4 ends. So the Ridge is starting to get a little bit of a gap in that one as well. So I'm chipping away there. But I'll turn it around so you guys can have a look at what we're seeing, and then every now and then we'll grab a couple of players and have a bit of a yarn and talk to them about what's happening out there on the greens, I suppose. Be Evan for all you avid bowlers. Some good bowls happening here. So George Jackson for all mob out home as well. Brian Gaduga is skipping the Canamble side, so he's just about to come onto the mat for his final 2 bowls as well. So we'll turn it around now and we'll check in every 10 minutes or so. Who won that one, brother? Who got that? Ten. George. Traded. So let's take it back to 7-6. After 4. Yeah. Is it 13 or 14? 13, I think they said that. Yeah. There you go, mate. Good, thanks, so, yeah. Yeah.
Shot in there was good, mate. Got not look too bad in there.
Oh, you know, Rod wanted to. Yeah, no, they're okay. 3 times I've had
Yeah.
There you go.
You play lead.
Yeah.
You want to quick chat?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, just got Tommy here who's playing lead for Armadale. A couple of big ends there from both sides, eh? Couple of 3 and a 4, and then George picked up 3 to get back in the game after being down 4, and then got back to 7-6, and then you guys just picked up another 3. Still a long way to go, because if you're scoring at that rate, it could be massive. But anything can turn it. I think the key is to try and do it back ends, eh? What's the key, I guess, for you being a lead? Talk to the viewers about your role as a lead when you're playing 4s. Yeah. Your role is pretty important though too, eh? Because it's about trying to build the pressure early. So lead. Yeah. Your young Skip, talk to us a little bit about him. I think they mentioned last night that he was a junior Australian rep or something. Is that right?
Australian rep, cousin, Skip, Steve, and the uncle, runners up in APL Cup.
That's right, yeah. Which is a nationwide tournament, eh?
Yeah.
They mentioned as well, yeah. So pretty high quality, like we mentioned, guys, as well. These sides went for more than $500 in the auction last night. So one of the favoured sides, 4 sides, as I mentioned in from the start there, went for more than $500. So they're obviously the favoured teams because the money come in for them. And these guys are 2 of those. Yeah, up and down at the moment, brother. But I reckon if you can go get a couple of numbers sort of back to back ends, you might put a bit of pressure on Canberra here.
Yeah, it's a plan.
Thanks for having me on, brother.
That's all right.
All the best. Roll it up.
Your turn, guys.
What's that making up?
Sorry, 6-2 on 7. 6-2 on 7.
Jump in and have a quick game. Playing third, eh?
Yeah.
Playing third. Talk to the viewers about the role of third. Pretty important too, eh? Because you got to inform the skip, eh?
Position there. You got to fix up the first two players that let it go. Play there. If not there, well, third comes in. He's a very important man.
Bit of pressure on the third.
Yeah.
If the lead and the second don't put anything on the jack too, eh?
Exactly. Yeah.
But you also is that your role too when the skip's sort of playing these last two to guide him to where you think the best options are, right? Yeah. Pretty important. You can get a couple back here though if you get a big end.
Oh yes, we got to get a good end.
It's in nice and what we say it's at 7-2?
6-1.
6-1 after
6-2.
6-2 after 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 13 ends, remember people. And this one is Ridge only been getting ones. So we see on the other rinks there with Armadale and Canamble 3s and 4s. So there's 8 bowls all up, 4 bowls rolling to each. So if they can pick up a big number of more, they'll be back in the game now pretty quickly. So thanks for having me, Anna.
Get a scooter in here. Get a scooter in here. Time again. Come again, Gary. Time ball again, Michael. Picking up stuff on this class.
Jasmine can't follow the seconds. First all night.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. So you know that. Oh, good. That's a cow. Wow. Oh, that's a solid. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, we're not used to it. We're not used to it.
I'm on the board too.
Yeah, did he stop first?
That
Oh,
one,
I thought that's on one. He was phasing out. What do you citizen? The mission board is really hard. The more he goes, lost the first loss. And then I have another race. I'm leaving on this phone. I love the memorial power. What is it? Is that accurate down there? 11.7. So this is the 8. Who's up? So you're 2, are they? Oh. I'll give you chair chairperson for hire. That's the AMS. Yeah. And you're going to say, should they must I'm bringing that back around. Just give you a bit of an update there. Close one. The Canamble and Armadale's skipped back out to a 4-shot lead after 9. Armadale lead 12-8. So a couple of the big guns there, but Armadale looked like they're a little bit on top there. I'll go. Trying to get one of the old uncles from Armadale City here. His young fellow is a skip. I think we talked to him last night, but he said he needs a couple more beers before he has a bit of a yarn. He's a bit nervous. This game will definitely do that to you. So only, what do we got, 4 ends to go. And same sort of scenario here on the other rink 2 with the Ridge and Moree. Ridge only been, like mentioned earlier, it's just been steady, a shot here and there. So they're still got a 4-shot lead, but it's only 7-3 after 9 as well, so 4 ends to play. Like we mentioned earlier, if Moree can pick up a couple of shots leading into his last sort of 3-4 ends, they're right back into it, but the Ridge have got the edge at the moment, but they're just chipping away at the Ridge. They haven't found their mojo yet, so whereas Armadale have been right on the board. George Jackson playing skip there has been a little bit frustrated towards the end because Armadale have just been all over the jack, and he's trying to pull shots back. So I think Canam will need to try and build a bit of pressure early on before George jumps on the mat as a skip. So we'll go back to it. This is the 10th end now that they're playing. So Lightning Ridge and Moree just finishing their 10th now. Like I said, Lightning Ridge up 7-3. We'll just get a read here now. They want to measure, but I think they've kicked 2 away, so the Ridge might be up 2 going for the measure to get 3. So Ridge, I think if the Ridge can do that, I think that sort of locks that game up against Moree, but we'll see. What do we got there, brother? Shan, is that 2 measuring for 3? Okay, so 1 measuring for second for the Ridge there, so that'll take them to guaranteed 8-3, maybe 9-3 after 10. So Moree might have a mountain to climb there, trying to get back and get some points in that one. If that goes to 9-3 with only 3 ends to play. Canamble again, I think here with their lead in their second down against Armadale as well in the 10th end. So George showing a bit of frustration there, old Cuz. Trying to get his bowlers up to build a bit of pressure in there. Yeah, and then first two bowls, and first four bowls are crucial, as we talked to a brother earlier, our uncle there, who's playing third. The first four bowls from, so the first two bowlers are bowled two each. It's crucial to try and build a bit of pressure. If you haven't got that, you're playing catch up. So I think that's sort of what Canamble are feeling at the moment, which means that Armadale's leading second. Probably a little bit on top of Canamble's leading second. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, at the moment, Ridge are up by 6. I think they got 2 there. Yep, so they lead 9-3. So they're up 6 now, coming back into the 11th. And Armadale third is on the map now in their 10th. We'll go back to it. We'll try and, if anyone knows anything about this, just trying to zoom into the footage as well, so you get to see it a little bit better. I can zoom that screen, but I'm trying to zoom in for you fellas to see it a little bit better on your screen, so you can see me a little bit too. But I've been watching it on the phone, and it just doesn't seem to be zooming in as much as we would like. So you can't just see this end, you can see the far end as well, and get a gauge on how close the bowls are to the jack and that down that way. So as we roll on throughout the day, we'll try and get that a little bit clearer for you.
There you go, Mike. Lock these bags for me.
Yes. Yes, I quick.
Can I be out or what?
It never said me. You never asked me a question.
Because you've got to talk. You reckon you got to do all the talk? I don't like the Facebook, dude. One, Marty, you got to pull one back. Building a little bit of pressure early, so. Look at that, look at that. 3.
What? You drink it well.
What's that?
Mine? Drink all of the fine, which is. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick down. You guys just built my pressure. Like,
Need or guinea? Huh? Need or guinea?
How you going, there?
Oh, hey. Sorry about that.
Hey, I want you to quiet over here. All right, you let's go back. You like
Anyway, Graham, well, you ran with some of us, the strength, and you ran on the field.
alright, so I'm over here now to a couple of the major sponsors and Pies Aboriginal Corporation. But just to update you on that last end with Armidale and Canamble, Armidale picked up another 3 shots, so it takes them to 15-8 now after 10 ends. So Armidale starting to kick away now. But with me, we've got Auntie Donna and Brother Ned from Pius Aboriginal Corporation. Talk to us a little bit about what you do, Aunt, and I guess the role you play within the community. How many sections you got to within the corporation, and major sponsor of the event this weekend.
we're part of the sponsorship of this event. This is the first time it's ever been run in men's Aboriginal bowls, and it's good to be part of it. We've got staff here that's doing blood pressures, sugars, just looking after everyone.
Bowel screens.
Yeah.
We're not doing that, but we're giving them out.
We're giving them out.
Yeah, so our organisation, we've got a medical centre, we've got a preschool, we've got a social emotional wellbeing unit, we've got an intense family-based service, and then we've got outreach, Toomla and Mungandai. So we have visiting specialists, which is cardiologists, ophthalmologists, ENT specialists, and we've got 3 full-time doctors.
Do you feel like the community accesses as much as they should, Aunt?
They access a lot. We're always booked out with our doctors. We sometimes struggle getting people appointments, but most of the time, if they're very unwell, they see the nurses. And there's triage.
Yeah. When you talk about the outreach stuff, obviously familiar with that being from Bree, where we get a lot of outreach services come in, and it's not as big as town like Moree, how often do you go out and visit the communities like Mungandai and Toomala?
We have doctors that go out to Toomala every Tuesday, and the clinic's always full there, and Mungandai every Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and we've got health workers based at Mungandai, and a nurse and a health worker based at Toomala. So if they've got referrals, they bring them into our clinical ENT, Australian hearing for their ear health and all that stuff. So
Awesome.
so they're utilised.
Yeah, and with the childcare, how many workers you got in there and students?
We're licensed for 79 children, and we've got about 8 qualified staff, all Aboriginal.
And is that on the site of the medical service as well, so they can access that?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
So we have different sections. So we've got 5 big wide buildings, and you've got the clinical one right at the back. You've got the preschool in the middle, but that's fenced off, for child protection and all that. But we've got one big boundary fence that covers all that, and then you've got the community hall. Then you've got administration, and you've got our mums and bubs program.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
it's all there like a big hub. Everyone comes to you.
One-stop shop. That's what we're trying to aim for.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
And Brother Ned, you're deputy chair down there, as well as talk to us about other roles you got within the community as well.
Oh. So I was a previous worker at Pius in the social emotional wellbeing unit. I think we really built our mental health unit as a hub too, because we don't just do Moree, Mungandai and Toomala. We now service in Boggabilla as well, and Narrabri and the whole of the wider Shire under our new funding agreements, which we got 3 years ago, and more or less to service and support people coping with suicide, mainly suicide survivors and anyone in between. Really, other than Pius, I help out with the mission jets. Everyone, all black fellas would know mission jets. That's knockouts.
Yeah.
Wildwood knockouts and that. Done all work through the community here. It's very, very boisterous.
So a lot of services there are covering the community. I want to talk a little bit about the social and emotional well-being space, brother, because growing up as a kid and seeing when people were sick and that when they were younger, there weren't any services and help, and I found that in the small communities, people sort of made fun of those people struggling because they didn't understand what was going on with them, and because there were no services around, and diagnoses and all these sorts of things back then.
We also have a visiting psychologist.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah, okay.
Also, like our social emotional wellbeing team refer them all there. So it's really, really picked up, like Ned said, like it was like what you were saying. Identified, but now it's more transparent now. But it's sometimes also still hard to get into some of them places. So for us, we fly in our space.
Yeah, good.
So they come every month, and the clinic's always full.
Yeah.
For those.
Because that's a critical thing, like the time frame. If you let people like that go, suffering badly, and they're brave enough to reach out, I feel like you've got a little small amount of time.
Psychologist as well. He comes from Dubbo, and he drives up once a month for a week. And so all our triaging goes through the social emotional wellbeing team, and then they get sent down to the doctors to do their mental health care plans with our patients, and then they pick those up in the 715s too, and then they get referred on to the visiting specialists that they need to see.
Wow. I'm blown away because it sounds like you've got plenty happening up here, plenty of support up. You're proud with the service that you're providing. You feel like, are there any areas where you feel like you need more?
Currently, we've got other positions to be advertised. We've taken on social and emotional wellbeing stuff. So we advertise for our counsellors.
Yep.
And we've got funding to provide elder support. So we'll have workers there to work with our elders, see what they're missing out on and all that stuff. So we'll just start advertising those. We're growing, and we've also got extensions coming onto our clinic, which is going to be a women's health clinic, because we have specialist gynecologists come to. So we've got all our women's health covered.
Yeah.
Anything else, mate?
So we got in regards to our specialists, you know, we've got visiting gynecologists coming up from Wirra, which is the women's health out of Randwick Hospital. We've got 2 teams coming up, Dr. Michael Campy and Yasmin Tan and her team. You know, we're not just providing a doctor's service, we're providing it to the whole community as well. You know, because other than that, you have to go to Tamworth or, you know, Newcastle, where our specialists come to Moree.
Yeah.
So we've got, you know, we've got an Aboriginal neuros in now, and she's our new addition, and we'll have a dermatologist coming on soon. But as Donna said, you know, we've got some funding from the government when they rolled out the aged care Royal Commission. They've thrown a bit of money out there for elder support, making sure that our elders are entitled to and get what they can get under their packages and help them navigate that system. So we picked up a bit from what we come from, or where we come from. You know, we went from having 1 doctor to, you know, we've got 3 full-time doctors now, and a registrar, plus I think we're up to about 15 visiting specialists that come up.
What like I mentioned earlier, are there any gaps? People always come down our way. You know, there's always talk about more. Yeah, a lot of people sort of move away, like you see with a lot of little towns. They fall for better opportunities in that too. So, in terms of support and opportunities, it sounds like you guys are doing a pretty good job up this way for the young fellas to keep them occupied. Now, what about, do you guys work with, are there any like community spaces like youth centres and different things that try and keep the young fellas occupied? Because they always talk about the crime and different things
we're trying to,
within the community, which is always not what you want the community to be about as well, you know what I mean? There's much more than that.
I think that's the biggest issue in the small towns. There's everything during the day, and stuff, but there's not a lot for the kids.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. But you know, we've reached out with we've got the Shea Academy here in Moree. They do a lot of work with the kids at Miro as well. So every time they have events and stuff, if we get invited along, we go along and help out where we can.
I guess the elders would be keen to a lot of that.
Yeah, so
providing mentorship and all that sort of stuff as well. In the little communities, you know, a lot of the mob hold the elders in high regard, so a lot of respect for the elders.
Yeah, we do a bit at the end of each year for the elders, and you know, when I first got on the board 8 years ago, this is my 9th, we decided to give back a bit. So we have an elders Christmas party every year, and invite a majority of the elders come. That's on our books, and we give them a ham and vouchers and do some raffles and everything. So
awesome. Sound like you're doing a hell of a job out this way, brother. And I mean, in terms of supporting an event like this, why did you sort of jump on board as well? Obviously, it's an inaugural event, first of its kind, the Aboriginal Men's Fours.
I think we just got on the, you know, give it a go, give it an uplift, and see if we can get, you know, a lot of the bowlers now are over the age of 50 and should be getting, you know, regular checks, 715s, bow screens, you know. It's at that age where men particularly and women should be getting those bow screens done. That's why we're giving out a few of them today, if anyone hasn't had them. But it's good to see a lot of young fellas here today.
Yeah, definitely. This side over here on the left is green and blue side, yellow side there. A couple of young fellas up there.
Yeah, you got a 16-year-old over the other side there.
Right.
16, just I think he won over 18.
Okay.
They were saying. He's playing for the Dubbo side there.
Always, Bowles always talk about it as an old man's game, so it's good to see. We get a lot of younger players involved, and that's quite evident out this way. But thanks for having me on, my brother.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going all the way here.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'm sure on behalf of all the bowlers and Rod and the organisers, thank you for all your support there with the sponsorship as well. Thank you. Thanks, brother. Just a quick little update back with Rink 2-3 here with Lightning Ridge Moree. Lightning Ridge picked up another shot there, so they go out now to 10-3, I think it is, or 10-4, and Canamble and Armidale 16-8 after 11. George, how'd you go then? Down? Yeah. And Armidale picked up another shot, or picked up that end at least anyway, so that's 12 done now, coming into their 13th, so final end now, and Armidale up by at least 9. So we'll let you enjoy the last end here, and then we'll have a yarn in the interval before we sort of change over to the next round.
Man here, straight after this game. You want to be on to him? No. Robert Johnson can't run? Johnson? Oh, you're saying no relation.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Rob, jump in here. You guys just finished your game. You went for the most last night, so in terms of bet market, you're the favourite.
The other time,
how did you go?
Yeah, we were leading 9-1 and the boys picked it back there. The other Moree side, we hit 9-6.
Yeah.
We hit one of those ends where we got 7 and kicked away from that. But we still, like I said there last night, still up to that last bowl, you know. You know, like many points on that last bowl.
You see that in this Ridge Moree game where it was just like no big scores, just 1 and 2 shots here and there. But in this game, we had ends where they were picking up 3 and 4 shots. So when you got 8 bowls available, anyone can sort of pick up that attitude and sort of put a bit of a dent in on who I
Yeah,
make
and like
the
I said there
difference.
last night, mate, you know, like that touch bowling comes into play, like Shen's a brilliant touch bowler, and like Ray Dennis and all the boys there, you know, from Armadale.
Yeah.
You've got 2 or 3 shots, they can just use your bowl and hit their shot. You know? So I'm just happy that we're all on the green, you know, and I can just concentrate on my role as in the outside. So
Yeah. Good little breeze rolling through too.
yeah, so that's
Too
different
hot.
to the green, so you might have to take a little bit more grass or less grass on the back end as well, you know. You know, I'm just going to get the Mayfield Mark Johnson now, have a quick yarn.
Yeah.
There we go. Bring you back in a minute.
Too easy.
Hey, come on. What time is that?
Big South.
John Skipper?
Anyway, Mark Johnson. Nice to meet you. Johnson.
Yeah, nice. All right. So with the mayor of Moree, Mark Johnson. Mark, welcome to the event.
Thank you.
What does an event like this do for the town of Moree, and how much do you know about it? It's obviously it's an inaugural event, so it's the first of its kind. Aboriginal men's full, 16 teams, $20,000 prize money.
It's great.
What does this do for the
Oh,
town?
it's fantastic for the town. It's great for the Services Club with this wonderful facility that they've spent over $2 million on, and to see here everyone, the camaraderie and the competition. There's some passionate people out there bowling. And look, in Moree we love visitors, so I'm here to welcome everyone. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a great success, and hopefully will be for many, many years.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about the town of Moree for the people that don't know, the demographic of it all.
Sure. So Moree's got a population of 8,000 people, 13,000 people in the Shire, 18,000 square kilometres. We've got rich cultural history of our Indigenous people, and making up 25% of the population. And the Thai family, who are instrumental in getting this competition here, have been in the community for generations. So we're an agricultural town, but we're hoping to change that. And we're also an sporting town, so it's great to see another sport of this calibre come to our town.
Yeah, definitely. I see a lot of tourists getting around. Talk to the viewers out there about what is on offer here as a tourist as well if you come into a town like Moree.
So Moree is famous for our hot springs, our artesian water, and I think it has been for generations. We have a lot of visitors coming to swim in our hot spa. It's got good medical qualities. You know, never saw muscles. You come out walking like 10 years younger. Not so great in the summertime at 45 degrees, but on top of that, it's really our agriculture, our rivers, our Mihai and Aguada, great fishing spots, our ski lakes, and generally just the people. You know, Moree is no different to any other regional centre. It's full of good people, and they love visitors, and we love them coming here so we can show our town. We've got some really good things happening in the town. Special activation precinct, the state government's going to invest $225 million. That's going to increase our population by 4,000 over the next 40 years. So, we're looking forward to that. But yeah, look, a great town, friendly. I've lived here all my life. I know most of these guys here, they give me heaps. But look, we don't take ourselves too seriously, but we do certainly take our town and our shire seriously.
Just in closing, have you had a roll up yourself? Do you play a bit of sport yourself, or what's your background?
Rugby and rugby league is my background. Mad Rabbits fan. I did roll a ball here from when they opened it. I was asked to go back to the bar, so you never know. As my years get older, I might come down to
nothing in comparison to the quality that's out there today.
Yeah, sure. All right, thanks for having me on to us. And,
Pleasure.
yeah, I'm sure that there'll be many more people who will come to this event over the years as well. So,
We're looking
and
forward
by
to
the sound of it, you guys will be more than welcome or happy to have them.
100%.
Very welcoming for the community, and to see you here as the mayor as well, mate. I think that means a lot, for the event, but to the people in general as well.
You come out here on a Sunday and the camaraderie, as I said, and if I didn't come, right, I was going to have my, what's. But no, really happy to be on the show.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. That's the mayor there, mayor of Moree there, Mark Johnson. So, massive event, this one. So, and to have people like that come down and show their support as well. I'm sure that the committee and the bowlers are appreciative of that sort of support. So it just speaks volumes to the event and the town as well. I guess we talked about Moree services and facilities, and taking on an event like this and what it means to people in general, but to our people, Aboriginal people as well. It means a lot. And to see someone like the mayor out here supporting it as well, it just gives you a little bit of a boost as an Aboriginal person. So I can only imagine what the bowlers and the rest of the community feel at the moment, the ones that either witness it anyway. So round one down, we've got 5 rounds to go, one more round before lunch. So what we might do is we'll have a little bit of a break, get a little bit of a charge into this, and then we'll bring you back into the next round, probably a couple of ends in, and we'll pick up a couple of the big teams as well. As mentioned in those last two that we had live, Rink 2 and 3, Lightning Ridge beat Moree. In the end, I think it was about 10-4, and Armidale, one of the big two guns going head to head, Armidale and Canamble. Armidale skipped away and won by about 10 shots in the end. So I think they've made a little bit of a statement, Armidale City. So they're going to be hard to beat. And Rod tried to play down his team as well. So he tried to play down his team's chances. Said it was a little bit of a close game, but they're playing a little bit of possum as well, I think. So that'll be hard to beat. But yeah, we'll see you guys again soon. We'll go live again in about another half hour. So we'll let these guys get stuck into the next game, and we'll come back and have a chat to a few more of the teams and a few more of the community people and sponsors. All right, thanks, guys. See you soon.